Soft, melancholic piano music begins, reminiscent of a forgotten ballroom. A slight echo, like a memory fading. Oh, darling, you wouldn't believe. Honestly, it's quite the lament I must impart. It's not merely a tale of a subpar hotel stay, you understand. It's a crumbling of expectations, a betrayal of basic human decency and, frankly, an affront to my exceptionally refined sensibilities. I find myself compelled to chronicle this ordeal at the St Laurn Business Hotel in Pune for the benefit of discerning souls like yourself. You see, I require a certain standard. My grandmother, bless her heart, a woman who understood the precise angle of a perfectly laundered line, instilled in me an unwavering commitment to excellence. It's not snobbery, darling, it's a sensitivity, a refinement of the spirit. Do you concur? I simply must know. It began, innocently enough, with a pattern. Almost every other month Pune calls business, you see, though calling what I do business feels vulgar. It's more like gently enhancing the aesthetic sensibilities of various corporations. It's deeply fulfilling. And the St Laurn, it was convenient, proximity, you understand. Though in retrospect, confining oneself to such proximity was a grave error in judgment. It's like choosing to exist within a slowly unraveling tapestry, charming at first glance, but soon revealing the fraying threads beneath. Now, I've always believed a hotel room should be a sanctuary, a personal realm protected from the intrusions of the mundane. But at the St Laurn, it felt more like a checkered proposition. I am on my let me see pause, as if counting on her fingers. Well, it's a shameful admission, several stays now. What a naive creature I was to repeatedly grant them opportunity to disappoint. The first premonition, a flicker of unease, arrived with a shockingly open door. Can you even fathom the indignity? I returned, exhausted from a rather stimulating discourse on branding strategy. A truly exhilarating ordeal, truly, and to find my chamber ajar. Utterly ajar, like an invitation for any undesirable element to simply saunter in. It's the fundamental tenet of security, is it not? A closed door, to then be met with a shrug, a mere suggestion to ascertain if anything was missing. Imagine the audacity. No apology, you understand, none offered unless expressly solicited. It's a deeply unsettling lack of empathy. It was like they were blaming me for their negligence. Does this shock you? It should. Honestly, I suspect they secretly enjoy causing distress. It's pathological, really. Music becomes slightly more discordant, a low cello joining the piano, and then the temperature. Oh, the temperature. Pune, as you are undoubtedly aware, experiences a rather fervent summer. And naturally, one expects a modicum of climate control. But no. At the St Laurn, they appear to operate under the delusion that approximately 24 to 25 degrees Celsius constitutes acceptable comfort. Think about it, the human body maintains an internal temperature of around 37 degrees. And they are offering a room at 24, it's like attempting to cultivate orchids in a meat locker. The air hung heavy, stagnant, a suffocating embrace. The centralized air conditioning, a benevolent fiction, a phantom promise. I complained, of course, repeatedly, like a devoted patron pleading for basic functionality. But alas, my entreaties were met with the hollow echoes of bureaucratic inertia. Days drifted by, each sun-drenched hour an exercise in silent suffering, utterly barbaric. And then, in a startling act of desperation and fueled by sheer, unadulterated frustration, I entrusted them with my key. A daring proposition, I know, but what choice did one have? Hoping that gazing upon the dysfunction would inspire repair. I had hoped. Did they call? Did they inform me of a proposed solution? Of a potential room reassignment? Oh no, darling, that would be far too
The area surrounding St Laurn Business Hotel. Pune, a haven for scam artists, overpriced mediocrity, and a general sense of disappointment. As I delve into the reviews, I can't help but feel a sense of despair. A sense of what's the point? Let's start with Phoenix Marketcity Pune, a supposed haven for shoppers. But oh no, dear traveler, beware of the parking nightmares, the unresponsive staff, and the ridiculous prices. It's like they're charging you for the air you breathe. And don't even get me started on the Dino World attraction. A complete ripoff, if you ask me. You'll be lucky to find a decent meal without breaking the bank. And then there's Ode Spa, place where relaxation meets daylight robbery. Overpriced massages, subpar facials, and an overall lack of value for your hard-earned money. It's like they're trying to drain your wallet while simultaneously draining your energy. But wait, it gets better. The Sassy Spoon, a restaurant that's all hype and no substance. Imagine paying an arm and a leg for a meal that's barely edible. And to top it off, the service is abysmal. It's like they're trying to make you feel like royalty, but in a bad way, like, hey, you're a king, and kings have to pay exorbitant prices for subpar food. And don't even get me started on Cafe 15, St Laurn Pune. Slow service, overpriced drinks, and an overall atmosphere that screams, we don't care about you, just give us your money. It's like they're trying to punish you for daring to enter their establishment. Now, Penthouze Nightlife, a club that's more like a money-sucking vortex. Be prepared for overpriced drinks, poor service, and an atmosphere that's more akin to a sad, deserted island than a vibrant nightlife hotspot. And don't even get me started on the staff. It's like they're trying to fleece you for every last penny. And finally, the Irish House, a place that's more like a bad joke than a decent pub. Overpriced food, poor service, and an atmosphere that's more akin to a dingy, rundown bar than a cozy pub. It's like they're trying to make you feel like you're stuck in some kind of weird culinary nightmare. As I read through these reviews, I can't help but feel a sense of sadness, a sense of what's wrong with these people. It's like they're trying to scam you, to take advantage of your good nature and your hard-earned money. And it's not just the prices, it's the overall lack of care, the lack of attention to detail, the lack of humanity. So, dear traveler, beware of these businesses. They may seem appealing at first, but trust me, they're not worth your time or your money. Take your business and your money elsewhere, to places that actually care about you, to places that will treat you like a human being, not just a walking wallet. But hey, what do I know? Maybe you're into that sort of thing. Maybe you enjoy being scammed. Maybe you enjoy being treated like dirt. If that's the case, then by all means, go ahead and visit these places. But if you value your money, your time, and your sanity, stay far, far away from these business nightmares.
Oh, I'm looking into crimes near St Laurn Business Hotel, Pune, and it's just so. I want to warn people about these scams. So, first off, businesses near St Laurn Business Hotel, Pune are super tricky, they'll try to extort money from you for no reason. For example, there was this one incident at Ian IT Park construction site, Ka-Sha, where these Mathati workers tried to extort 5 lakh from a project owner. Can you believe it? They just showed up, threatened the security guard, and demanded the owner hire their friends or pay up. What is wrong with people? I'm sure the guard was so scared, He probably thought he was going to lose his job or something. And these workers, they just got away with it, they're still out there, probably trying to scam more people. And then there are these fake call centers near St Laurn Business Hotel, Pune, and they're super sneaky. They'll call you up, pretend to be law enforcement, and tell you you're in trouble for something you didn't do. They'll try to get you to buy gift cards or something, and then they'll just take your money and run. It's so, who does that? There was this one call center, Magnatal BPS and Consultants LLP, and they were scamming Americans exclusively.
They had 123 staff members. Can you believe it? They were making millions of dollars off of these scams. And the worst part is, they were using VPNs and stuff to cover their tracks, so it's hard to catch them. And don't even get me started on these QR code scams near St Laurn Business Hotel, Pune. Like, you go to a bakery, and they give you a QR code to pay, and then, boom, your money's gone. Like a police officer